November 4th, 2020. Just a quick look back here at the cover crops. The deer been in here every night chewing away, and it is what it is. Either way, it's looking pretty good. It's, we've had cold the last week or so, but we have a warm spell here. According to the forecast, the next week or so is going to be upper 50s to mid 60s, well, lower to mid 60s. And I have to say that sun feels really good today. Let's go take a look at the honeybees. I'm sure they'll be flying again, and I'm going to put some more sugar feed out for them while the weather is favorable to that. Oh yeah, a lot of activity out today. And of course, given the cold that we've had, I'm sure there's not much in the way of resources in flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and make these guys up some sugar water quick and put out for them. Keep backfilling those hives up good with some extra carbs through winter. Little extra insurance for them. Let's take a look at the top bar hive here. Oh yeah. Some traffic coming in and out of there too. Alright, we'll put some feed out for them. Of course, with the warm temperatures, the greenhouse vents are opening and closing quite frequently. I grabbed a snapshot of the vents opening and closing on the chart, so I'll share that in this video. Maybe I'll throw that in right here. Just thought I'd take a peek in here. Has such a nice feel in here with the sunlight shining in. Just thought I'd get a clip. Oh yes, fresh round of sugar syrup. Look at that. Get some straw and put in that, set it out. They'll be very happy. And there's one already. Hey sweetheart, you looking for that sugar water already, huh? That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Oh man, I literally set it down 15 seconds ago, and they're already finding it. That is awesome. Good. We'll keep feeding those bees up, make sure they got plenty of food for the winter. I haven't had a chance to see it yet because my day is pretty busy, but I saw Ian Stepler posted a video moving his bees back out of the cold storage because we have this warm spell for the next week or so. Getting them out and letting them roam a little bit while the weather's warm. I don't envy him having to get the forklift out and move all those hives back outside. Makes me glad I'm small scale at the moment, and on one hand at least glad that I don't winter over in a shed, although I can definitely see where that would give a nice stable temperature over the winter and keep things relatively calm temperature wise. Anyway, honeybees are going to start, yeah, they're coming in. They're going to start pulling this sugar back to the hives and stacking it away. Very exciting to be able to feed my girls. About a half hour or 40 minutes later, buzzing with activity. Look at all those honeybees. Funny, I was just mopping the kitchen floor, and I actually have taken to using eScent Shield for mopping with, because I love the smell and it's essential oils and it's cleansing, but I'm not inhaling bleach vapors that way. it cleans really well, surprisingly. But I had honeybees actually coming to me when I was coming out the door with the mop bucket. They were coming out and sniffing after me because they were smelling all the essential oils in it, I think. But bustling with activity, lots of bees, taking lots of sugar back to the hive. We'll go take a look at the hives again quick. There we go. Sun's at a great angle here. Look at the traffic in and out of there now. I've had a few people who aren't experienced with beekeeping ask me why the straw. The straw is so they don't drown in the sugar syrup. If you were to imagine that you were a honeybee and you had to fly in and land in a pool of sticky syrup and try and extract some of that syrup and then fly back out of it. Imagine, you ever had your hands all sticky with sugar? Imagine your whole body and your wings covered in sugar. You wouldn't be able to fly, right? So that's why the straw gives them something to land on and get down to it without being covered in it. Because it's no good if they can't get it back to the nest, they might as well just go out and die, right? So that's why the straw gives them a way to access it. And actually, this clear container is a great way for you to see a close-up. I don't know how well the focus is here. I can't really see very well with the sunlight. But you can see how she's perched up and reaching down to the sugar. And she's able to access the sugar without ending up in the drink, so to speak. That's really important. There's other methods you can use. You can float wood boards or put ramps in or whatever. But the straw is really effective. That gives lots of surface area. And the straw kind of wicks it up a little bit too. So it makes it really easy for them to get to. And it gives lots and lots of room for lots and lots of bees to fit into the same bin to go after it without drowning. So that's why the straw, if you're curious. Boy, are they ever stoked for a resource, huh? Amazing, back when I put this out when the goldenrod was still open, they acted like they could care less about it. And now that there's no other resources available, they were on it literally within 30 seconds. I see one or two yellow jackets in there too, but looks like it's the majority of it is honeybees. I just love that sound, the buzz of honeybees working. Alright, I think that's it for the honeybee update for today. Just thought you'd find this interesting, and I hope you found it interesting or informative. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network. And don't forget to check out Comrades in Farms. That's my show on Truth Frequency Radio, and also here on the YouTube channel, and also released later in podcast form through Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Pocket, Breaker, I don't know, a bunch of different platforms. Just search Comrades in Farms with Carlton Moore. Also, upcoming on Comrades in Farms, my friend Brad Lauber, who is the independent seed breeder here in the United States, he and I are going to be getting together and having a discussion. We're going to bring on some scientists, and we want to bring in consumers for questions. And we sort of want to facilitate a good conversation about the future of our food supply. I encourage you to come and check that out. Come and participate in that conversation, and give us some feedback on what sort of stuff you want to end up on your plate. I think this is an important discussion to have. We're on the brink of some really new and interesting technologies right now, and we'd like to hear some feedback on whether or not you want those technologies involved in your food supply, and answer some questions as well about it. Brad and I are still working out the details of that whole thing, but I hope you'll come check it out and participate in that discussion. It affects you directly, as it does me and everyone else who eats on this planet, which means everyone. Alright, thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network.